What's this? That seems like an interesting underground rock. Oh no, it's another one! Hello everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me here in our modded city of New Tealand. Today we're going to be fixing up, I think we need to fix up the traffic, and we're going to be fixing up our production of certain goods because we're pretty short on some of them. And just look at the amount of people that are using our metro hub station. This is how I imagine Tarantula Metro Plaza Sunken Station to look like when I first put it here those oh so many episodes ago. It is just humming with people. Let's just check exactly how many that is. Wow! Over 2,000 people per week. That is nuts. Now that's had a knock-on effect. Something that we want to take a look at. If we just zoom out a little bit in this area. There we go. And then we put on our traffic view. The buildings are all red because of parking, so we'll come back to that. But in some of the roads here, there's a few sort of issues that we need to look at. Is actually, let's turn it around this way. This is the way I normally look at the area. It's actually not as bad as it was before. What's our percentage now? Oh, 80%. Okay. And definitely hasn't reset. No, we've still got despawning turned off. No despawning. There we go. So actually, that's not as bad as I thought. These couple of little hotspots. Let's just have a quick glance. So we've got this situation with two nodes really close to each other with traffic lights. And these guys here could definitely do with an asymmetric road. So let us pop a couple of changes in here. Yep, let's put Anarchy on. There we go. So now they get a dedicated left and right. And I'm going to do it there as well because you've got some that are just coming down this way. So we do control left click. See, that's a dedicated left now. Now we've got dedicated turns there. I'm going to do control left click here to get dedicated turns here. I'm also going to say no lane switching in the middle. So pick on the node. There's a node like right here. It's too many nodes. We're going to remove that node. There we go. So we've got the node coming in. And then we got the node over here where they're not going to be... Zoop. There we go, changing because we just stopped them from doing that. Then they can pick their node here as well if they wish. And then over here now we've got dedicated turning lanes for all these directions. I think, I'll be honest with you, that is probably dedicated turning lanes. That is probably going to fix it. And I think we'll be fine if we just have a look at that. It's just super busy. See, these aren't getting out of here very quickly. Is this... Yeah, there's no traffic lights there and they stop quite a way back. Have I put give way signs on there? I have. Do you know what? I might just take that off and just let them go for it because it's not that busy down the main road. And then I'm wondering here whether we just do that or turn those off and just let them go for it as well because there's not much coming down the main road. And hopefully that will just sort of clear out. So what? We've got this way in and out and we've also got this way in and out up here. So there's quite a few different ways in and out. But I guess if you're going in this direction... westerly, then this is the one you want to take, isn't it? And then I think some of them are probably, are they crossing over to go over there? Do you know what? Now I'm talking about it. It's going down. It's not too bad. I might just pop in another one there just to give them dedicated lanes if they want to turn off. And I'm also going to say you give way and just keep these ones going. And I think that will probably just solve itself, to be honest. Now, the parking situation... that is a bit bad. So if you're using Traffic Manager, for those of you that don't know it, if you go into your game options, have a look at your Traffic Manager mod. I'm using the 11.6.1 test version. Under gameplay, you've got the advanced vehicle AI. You should always turn that on. I put it around sort of, what's that, 75%. That one always have on. But this one here, the parking AI, you don't need that one on. But that will give you, if you do have it on, this thing where the buildings will look red. So basically that's telling me that these buildings, all these people that are visiting, don't have somewhere to park nearby. So we've got a lot of big buildings here that bring people in. Yeah, and nowhere to park. We do have this little place here, but I think that is, well, it isn't enough, is it, from what we've seen? So we need to add some parking lots in within a very near walkable distance. This jumps out as a space that would be good for parking. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove those trees from in there. And you've got this bit down here as well, which also looks like a good spot for parking. Can fit one there. I'll get it right up to the edge. And this one's a bit smaller. No. So if we put parking instead of car park, we'll get a couple of other options. So how big's that one? Oh, that is tiny. Oh, just overlaps the yoga garden. This one. Here we go. And then we can pop a load of these right in there. There we go. Perfect. So that takes up that spot there. And already we can see people starting to use them. That's good. And then this bit over here. So I'm thinking I don't want them to come and park on the main road and have to sort of walk around. Could we bring in a road along the back here and then put some parking on that? I think that would be the best way of doing it. Let's get a 1 new road so it takes up the smallest amount of space possible. That looks pretty straight to me. There we go. And we'll bring that all the way along just to the end there. And then we've got all of this space to fill with parking. And this is a good one. Does that go? Oh, it goes that way round. Could we do that long ways down here? I'm going to sort of mix and match some of these. Look at that. Second I place it down. Actually, let's do it this way. If I turn that off. There we go. We can see what we're doing. Can I fit one more in? No, that's too far. That's a big square one. That could come down the end here. It's got a tree built in at the end. Yep, add a little bit of fanciness. Then we can go down to this small one and just have this filled with as much parking as possible. Not along there. Should we go down here as well? There we go. And then what we could do is just pop... These are high density? Yeah. Just maybe pop these along the front. No, do you know what? I'm going to take those out. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Oh, that is a nice big parking area. And let's just beautify this a tiny touch. There we go. And that's already being used really well, which is fantastic. I don't think for a minute that that is going to cover all the parking needs for everybody here. And it takes a while to sort of kick in. But what I'm thinking of is maybe trying to use another one of these somewhere. It's going to end up taking out a couple of buildings, but I think we might just have to live with that. Yeah, if we go there... That's sort of like riverside parking, which is good. So how many spaces does that actually give us? Let's grab that again. So 450 visitor capacity. Okay, that's good. That's 450. And that one is for a large road. That's for a small road. That is the difference, which I didn't realise last time. Could we perhaps bring this out a bit and do a little bit of something here? What's this? That seems like an interesting underground rock. Oh no, it's another one! They're taking over again. Here it comes. It's another big floating rock. For those that maybe are slightly newer to my channel, we have Alien Rock Park. Here it is, over here. Where we've put our previously discovered floating rocks. And then any rocks that we save, which I accidentally destroyed a few rocks in a previous episode. But normally I save them and put them over here. But look! We have another one that we can add to Alien Rock Park. I'm completely turned around. Where was I? I was over here. So let's grab this guy. There we go. And take him. Yep, we got him. Take him all the way over to Alien Rock Park. There we go. We're going to balance it right on the tip. I think that's probably it. Oh my goodness me. This monument is getting taller and taller and taller. You can see it from all the way over here. Look. Ah, it is brilliant. It is brilliant. Okay, back to back to what we were doing. So I'm thinking of just popping in another multi-storey car park over here. We've got this one here, which is actually quite small. What's that? 4x5. Got this 13x12, which is a pretty big open car park. Or this one. Yeah, let's go for this one here. Let's save you. There we go. And we're going to squeeze that up right to there like that. Yeah, I think we might go with a different one that's got a bit of a broken whatever that would be called when you zoom out there. So instead of that one, we're going to go for a couple of different ones. Yes, excellent. So we can squeeze that in behind there. And then I was thinking of putting one the other side as well, just to sort of even it up and give us a load of space. Yeah, that would be good. And then we can always add some high density around that. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to add a road up the side here. Whoops, forgot to press my mouse button. There we go. That's fine. That's good. So hopefully over time we'll see a little bit of a change in our parking situation over here. So let's give these lovely people some water. There we go, and we can see it's all getting hidden. That's normally what happens with car parks, isn't it? You can never find them when you need them. They're always hidden behind other buildings. And then hopefully that's going to hold a lot of our cars. So we'll come back and we'll check on a bit later already. Look, these two were red before, so they're not anymore, which is good. So this parking down here is definitely helping. It's definitely being used. Look at that. So that is great. So actually, before we move on, I think we just need to add something over here. We've got this one here. If we could just have something central to all of these, which I sort of feel like this police headquarters needs to move. And what's this over here? Parking lot with a hedge, yeah. If we move that, maybe, will that fit sideways in there? Yeah, that'll be perfect there. And then we're going to remove that building there. And I'm thinking something bigger in here. So let's remove that and go for... One of these is pretty big, isn't it? Let's find... That's teeny and tiny. It's not that one. This one. This one. No. There we go. That is the one I was looking for. So we add that in. And then I'm just wondering whether we could add a road in over here. A really small little road. That goes along there like that. Can I do it without destroying these buildings? I can. I can't. No. Darn it. Just wondering whether there's anything I could do about that. If I bring that down to there, it's going to be too small. Oh, that's annoying. I'll tell you what we're going to do is I'm going to bring that to there. Oh, it messes up the flipping thing. Look. Okay. Disable zoning on this road. Like that. There we go. So we keep that over there. And then I'm going to get move it mod and move that along to the end. And then I'm going to get this and just move it up to where the building is. And that's not affected the zoning. Excellent. So that's good. But then I do want zoning because I want to place a car park over there. So is that going to not let me then... Oh, I can do it this way. Look at that. Perfect. Yay. Look at that. So those buildings will come back. And then all we need in here is a tree of some description. How about a nice big tall tree? You can just stay out the way, and then a little bit of flowers around the bottom. I put on prop and tree anarchy. There we go, and there we go. Excellent, excellent. Woo, excellent. So that'll be good. And there's a couple of little spots over here. Could we put something in there as well? Oh, it's grabbing any space we can to get parking in. I just think is a good idea. I don't think we can go there. Oh, we can. That's good. And we can also use these bits here where it's almost like the playground of the school, isn't it? But yeah. And there's this spot over here as well. And there will be something that will fit in here. That one. So let's pop that in. Excellent. Oh, look, we've got this little space at the end here. Aha, perfect. We can have another one of the really wide ones in there. There we go. Very cool. Very cool. So I think between all of that, we hopefully will be taking care... Oh, that is massive, that one. I should have used that one. We should be taking care of all of our parking needs. Whoops. Accidentally left prop and tree anarchy on. Prop and tree anarchy is still on. What's going on now? Oh, yeah, there we go. Collision. That one. Bing. There we go. Excellent. Yep, I think that'll do. That'll be good. So we'll keep an eye on these buildings here. Mainly it's those four, these couple, and then this one over here. But these are okay now. Cool, excellent. Right, okay. Traffic's getting worse, but we'll deal with that. So the other thing that I wanted to do is all the way over here. So we've got our new factory areas. There is still a problem with paper. Funnily enough, plastics has been doing okay. We've managed, I think, to beef that up enough that we've got lots of storage of plastics, but paper is causing a problem. So if we come back round here to our forestry area, here we go, tea tree wood production, and over here we have two paper producing factories. So we've got the biomass pellet plant, we've got one there, and we've got one over here. But we also now have available to us the pulp mill, which will do a lot more. So the biomass pellet plant will do 3,200 units per week. This will do 6,400. So let's just pause the game and remove that. We're going to upgrade. It's actually the same size. So that will fit. I'm just going to face that around the other way, actually, onto that road, as that's a straight road. There we go. So that will produce even more. And then we're going to do the same over here. We're going to take that one out. And we're going to pop that in next to there. So hopefully, let's just have a quick look at our power. Yep, that's all hooked up. Hopefully that is going to give us a big boost. There we go. Look, already up to 9,000, which is fantastic. So more than doubled. And then this one will do the same as well. Yep, there we go. And that should be good. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just thinking, is I'm going to set this to empty because it's right next to where this paper's being made. I want this to be low down on the list of ones that are going to actually hold paper. The ones that I really want to hold paper are the ones that are over here next to our factories. So that was this one. So we're going to have that on field. And I know that's not really, it's not like what's the word I'm looking for? A priority, where you can have this as priority 1 and that as priority 5, which would actually be fantastic. But having this one on field, I think, should make a bit of difference. Also, I just wondered on the size of that. That holds 130 tons. Yeah, that's okay. So I think here that's 14 tons. This one is 14 tons, yeah. So that should be absolutely plenty. And then finally, something else to help things get about. If we remember along here, we do have the Barges mod. So for those that haven't been watching for that long, you can see that cargo is coming in and out of this sort of warehouse looking thing on the coast here. And any minute now, let's just speed that up. There we go. A barge is going to come along. And the game will use these in the same way that it will use trains. So if it's quicker to take a barge than it is to take a road or a train, it will use that. So I'd like to add one of these in. Let's use our picker mod. There we go. I'd like to add one of these in over in this area here. Not too close to this, but not too far away. And I'm thinking we just sort of plonk this factory down here. But we could sort of imagine that this is an old factory area that was round here. Let me just have a look. Yeah. And just have our barges coming in and out of there. First of all, I'd like to just sort of straighten out this piece of land here. So let us grab a flood wall, a quay wall. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm just going to put a straight piece of quay wall like along there. I'm going to grab some nodes. Stop it. I want that node, that node, that node, and that node. And they're all going to be the same height as that node. There we go. That's fine. And then back to our barges. We're going to pop that one, I think, sort of in the middle there. Why not? That's perfectly fine. And then we've got to hook this up. So if I can remember correctly, it's ferry pathway. So let's bring this all the way around to hook up with our ferry network. So this is the ship line. And actually, look, there we go. We can hook into there. Didn't we do a separate ferry? Let's just disconnect that for a moment. Didn't we do a separate ferry and cargo barges line? I think we did. So we've got this one here with the one way in and the one way out. Oh yeah, let's do that. So it's one way in on the right. Where are we? I've lost it. So it'll be one way in here and then one way out out on the other side. Where's my one-way lines? If this is one way, yeah, one-way ferry path. So if we upgrade like that, yeah, so that's going to go in there, and then it's going to come out the end. It's just going to sort of help it to turn around a bit. That's going to go into there and join onto there. Yeah, that's good. Let's follow this back again. So where were we? Over here. So this is the ferry route. Yeah, and don't you remember, we found a way. If we do Anarchy, it can cut across the top but not join it. So this is our ferry go round, which it isn't. It's a cargo barge go round. Then it comes down here. Then it goes up there, but this one actually does connect to the ferry route, doesn't it? And then that's it, isn't it? Because they come up and down there. So I'm just wondering whether, if we come off of here, branch off of here, we could branch off the top, use this other connection, and run parallel to all of this, and then connect up to there. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. And that way we're keeping... It's almost like we've got two shipping lanes. We're keeping everything separate. I'm going to try and come down as straight as we can. Because the... There we go. We want to come around this way, don't we? Oh, this is getting pretty busy through here. Yeah, because what's going to happen, the game is not going to use... So if I put Anarchy on, which it is, it will just go straight over the top. The game is not going to use this line if it doesn't see it as a quicker way of getting there. Oh, darn it, I've used the one-way ones. That's okay. We'll change that in a minute. Nope, let's do that again. To there, and then bring it down to there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the game won't use me if it doesn't see it as a quicker way of getting there. If it's still quicker to drive or quicker to go via any other means, it will do that. There we go. Excellent. So we'll pop that in. We'll see what happens. What's the matter with you two down here? Buildings and banisters are no customers. Okay, I need to reset those because they're actually historical buildings that I've got. They will never come back again. Reset objects. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, so that is something we're going to need to keep an eye on to see whether those items will get round there. And then, of course, we need to hook this up. So I'm just sort of going for a random setup around here as if this were the rows that used to be around this sort of old abandoned factory. We'll maybe do something a little bit more with that as we go along. But I just want to get this hooked up. I'm thinking maybe we've got this road that goes up over the top is somehow getting hooked into this road if we can. I'm not going to be able to get up and over both of these rails, I don't think, without it being a ridiculously high bridge. Unless we somehow hook into this. If I continued that along here, let's go up. Let's see. So that could go... that's going to have to go higher, isn't it? That could go like that. And then that could go like that. And that could go like that. And sort of hook into here. How about that? I think that'll be okay. And then we'll just upgrade that piece to a on the ground piece. Yeah, there we go. And that goes over the top. That fits fine, doesn't it? Yeah, that's no problem at all. And then this here could just literally butt straight into this. So let's put that back on there. And that should just go up. Whoa, easy now. Ooh, yeah, let's change that. Let's use the Move It mods. Slide that back so we get a better slope going up. Yeah, that's good. And then I want to change that to an asymmetrical road. Most definitely. We're going to use this one. And we're going to change... Let's move this along. There we go. We're going to change that one as well. And then we're going to change this one. Let's move that along. Just that end piece. So we've got asymmetric roads going in all directions. And then... Yeah, I want to change some of these nodes. So let's use node controller. We want that one there to be sloped. So it stays in line with the bridge. That one can be flat. This one here can be sloped. So that one makes sense. That goes over the top. That comes down. Yeah, excellent. That'll be good. So that then ties this in with all of this. Let's get our power and our water and everything hooked up. There we go. And power, excellent. So that is now all hooked up into the system. So it's going to be interesting to see whether any of the cars coming up over the top here see this as a viable option of getting stuff around our city. So we might have to just come back and check on that in a bit. Okay, so while that is humming along, I'm just checking over in our other area where we've got all our factories, and metals also seems to be an ongoing problem with these places over here. So let's come down to where these are being produced, which, to be honest, it's been so long, I can't remember. Orlando? Yes, there we go. So what are we producing? 21 tons. So we should have plenty of metals coming out. So these are making glass, they're making glass, they're making glass. Okay, so we're making a lot of glass down here. What else are we doing? Come on, fellas. We need to do... Oh, here we go. This over here. So this is making our metals. 8,256. So I reckon... Let's just have a look at our storage here. So we've got this one being set to empty so they go elsewhere. And I think this is the only thing that's making the metal for us. Oh, we've got these two as well. Could we replace that? Well, looking at where this is, and we've had this discussion before when I put this one up, all of these people moved into this area knowing it was going to be a working community to come and work in the mines and stuff like that. But I'm not sure I want to squeeze another one of these in right next to here, or do I? If we rejiggered this road a little bit, do you know what? As we've got one here, I think we can make it two. Let us pause the game for a moment. That is empty anyway, so we're going to remove that. We're going to remove metals, metals. Yep, they're both going. That is going. Oh, we've got a whole load of rocks that have appeared under here. Let's take that. That's not a rock. We'll grab those. You fellas are coming with me over to... Where the heck? Where am I? Alien Rock Park. My city's getting so big. I'm just completely losing track of where stuff is. So you can come there and I'll sort you out another time. Whoa! There we go. Jumpy, jumpy. And then we can just rejigger all of this. What the heck are these things up in the air here? Look. What is that? I've no idea. Okay, let's put this road back in again. We put disable zoning on by mistake. So let's do that. There we go. And I'm just wondering if we can sort of fit this against that. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Okay, let's change this. Yeah, I think that is about as good as it's going to get. And actually, that... Oh, it has, like, overlapped here a little bit. Can I use the Move It mod to level that out and it not look silly? Yeah, I'm sure we can, actually. Let's grab these here. That one, and that one. Well, I have that all the same height. So it's dropped it down from this road. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, that'll be okay, but then we need to do something about this road down here. Are you complaining about pollution? I bet you are, aren't you? Oh, ground is polluted. I completely forgot about that. Darn it. So this has got an area of effects of pollution around it, which is really overlapping over here. These guys aren't so bothered. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change that for some low density commercial, and I think we might be okay. The other thought was to sort of push this back a bit, but we've already got this inset into here, so I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it like it is. Let's just flatten this land down a bit. Okay, and then we need to do something about this road, because that looks ugly. I don't want to dip it down. Could I move it back a bit and maybe lessen the effect of that horrible, nasty edge? Yeah, it's not great, is it? Could I just hide it with some of this stuff? Not really. It's sort of clipping into there. Could I do something else then? I mean, I've seen people sort of do this thing before. Let's remove all of that. Could I put like a key wall or something along there? That is not where the key walls are kept. In here. If we could put in something like this. Oh yeah, that would be perfect. And then that would look like it's supposed to be there. Let's go up to there. And then let's bring that round to, say, there. And that can be the end. And that just hides it all, doesn't it? I mean, we've got a bit of shadowing along there, but that is not too bad at all. Do you know what? I think that's okay. That's not too bad. It sort of hides that effect there. I know we're going to get a lot of buildings disappearing here now because I've moved the road back. Well, that's okay. Let's just make sure that that is off there. And prop and tree anarchy is off. I was thinking of making sure that a lot of these were offices. So I'm going to change that there. That's offices anyway. That one there, that one there, that one there. Just because of the extra noise and pollution that we're going to get seeping back into this area. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then what are you waiting for? So you're waiting for ore, you're waiting for ore. We should have not much ore going on. Okay. So maybe we could do something about that. These are gathering ore. 11,000, 11,000. Doesn't seem to be much activity here, does there? With these. And these are only teeny tiny ones. 5,000, 5,000. What else do we have? I thought we had more ore than that. I think a lot of it's being brought over to here. Yeah, what other ore extractors have we got that might be able to help us with this issue? Yeah, there we go. We've got this large ore underground mine, which does 12,192. And that actually dips in here and fits in quite well. I'm liking that. And then what we could do is just do a little bit of this around the back. Let's go to that one. Let's put prop and tree anarchy on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And just sort of hide that in there a bit. So that should be taking that right there. And maybe even, how about this? Come on, click the thing. Is pop a small one in over here. Oh, autosave. Could do the quick sip of tea. I think that one is just a little bit too big. Let's just make our ore industry area bigger. And just to see whether it would actually fit in and look okay. Because we've got this right over here. Could we just bring this out a spot? I think I needed to anyway. So let's do that. And let's do that. Let's put this on. Do you know what? I think that looks okay. Yeah, very good, very good. So I wanted to make this area look a bit less manicured and a bit more overgrown. So I think in just chucking a load of these down is actually having that effect. That looks so much better. It adds a nice little green touch to it all as well. But I think that looks okay, doesn't it? It's had a couple more in there. So hopefully now that's going to keep up with its need to make metals. We do have... Oh, we did have a storage here, didn't we? What are these ones over here? Oh, all industry workers. What have we got there? Metals. There we go. So that's going to be our buffer. It's set to empty for all the metals that it's going to be making. And then they're going to get sent to wherever they need to get to. And of course, we do have a barge harbour here. And I'm wondering now whether we could hook this up to our network. Oh, it's so far away, isn't it? I've completely lost where it is. It's this one that goes up here. So could we come through there and hook up to there? And that might just... I've lost myself. I'm lost. I'm lost again. And that might just give us an extra option. Yeah, so I'm going to come up and we're going to go through here. We're going to sneak through this thing. And then I'm wondering if we can get... Let's go under this one over here. I'm not quite sure whether that's going to be okay. If it isn't, we'll come and adjust it a bit. But that can now come up the side. And then we're trying to hook up to this one. So literally that could just come up to here like that. And if it's going the other way, it can sort of go like that. Yeah, there we go. Let's just maneuver this a touch. I think that'll be okay. And you never know, that might be ever so closer to get some stuff into this. I think... Oh, we've got to set this, haven't we? What resources do we want over here? We want paper. Completely forgot about that. Actually, no, we don't have to store paper in there. That's right. We'll do balanced. It can still be used even without something set in there. Of course it can. But we'll see how that goes. So what are you still struggling for paper? It might be that it's just so far away that we need to set up a little paper manufacturing area over here. I mean, that is possible as well. Let's maybe just see how that goes. Yeah, and hopefully it'll be better. What is our average land value? 49 credits per meter squared. Okay, just wondered what that was. Okay, I'm going to let this run for a little bit. Here we go. And just see how this goes. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to kick in, I've got these two little stubs of roads that are over here, which were part of this junction that came with the map. And I'm wondering what to do with them. I was going to use them to come over and join to this area, but we've already got this sort of hooked up. We could have another road connection come through there, but I'm thinking of hooking it up down here as well. What have we got? 2 going out and 2 coming in. Well, that 2 going out doesn't need to be that. We can upgrade that to this. So that's 3 lanes altogether. So any asymmetric road will be perfectly good running down there. Let's have this asymmetric road with trees. And if we could sort of pop that in the middle here, and have that coming down here without being jumping all over the place like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll be good. And we can hook this up. Let's just move that back a bit. Thanks for that, game. There we go. So we're going to grab that and go into there. And we're going to go that one and go into there. We'll sort of curve that one, but not that one. And then we'll do... I don't want people turning around there. So we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. And now we've got this road. Thank you. Which can now, let's turn that on. Which can now, let's turn that on again. There we go. Which can now come down here. And I'm just wondering whether we could just sort of meander this through here. Around the rocks. Oh, come on. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it if we move the rock. There we go. Like that. So that now gives a connection into there. But then also we can connect it up with one of these roads under here. Look. Which would be great. So if we just grab that road. And we just go like that. Excellent. So now we've got extra access coming into here. And we've got extra access going over to there. Let's just sort these power cables out. There we go. That's good. And people can start using this now, which will be great. And somebody is already. There we go. They're deciding to come down here and get out onto the highway. Oh, very cool. Very cool. How much more do we need to make this get up to level 5? Entertainment value. 1194. So it's just the people. All we need is more people in there. Oh, brilliant. There we go. They're off. Excellent. Well, let's just set this up. You don't have to stop. You don't have to stop. You can keep going. And then, yeah, you can get on the highway. Nice. Yeah, do you know what? I think that is so far away, the production of that we are going to put in a little tree production cent. Oh, look, we've got one going out. What's he taking? Where's he going? What are you doing? Transporting cargo to simple barge harbour. Woof. All the way over here. Oh, on the island here. Nice. Excellent. Oh, that is so good. So obviously there is some connection that they're happy to do, which is absolutely brilliant. Oh, I'm so pleased. Let's follow this guy. Look at that. I love you can see our huge stack of alien stones over there in the park. Oh, looking absolutely majestic. This guy's really taken a long way round. I'm wondering whether there is a way that we can shorten the shorten the route between them. We're coming up to our ferry about. Oh, I like the way he stopped to give way. That's fantastic. There we go. So he's now going to come up and go this way, up to there. We can't see the route that way. I'm just wondering whether I could just add in a better connection. So he's coming up. Where is he? Coming up here and then coming up there and then going into here, which is this section. If we could just connect over here, which comes down here. Hang on a sec. Where does that one go? Oh, that's the one that goes underneath there, isn't it? Yeah, so if we come off here, where this comes down and bring it sort of along there and connect into there, because then he can go in there, go around and in. We might actually find that works a little bit better. But anyway, yes, that was our first one that went out there. I feel like, yeah, we do need to make some paper producing factories over here. And this space is just perfect for it. If we just sort of fill this up with some trees, we've got sort of like a tree line that's along here anyway. And we can maybe make a little bit of use of that. Oh, go on, let's just fill all of this in. And let's just use these roads alongside the railway line there. Why not? Just realised we've got no zoning on any of these roads because of what I'd set up before. So let me just upgrade all of these. No! I've just deleted half the factory. Did I? Or did I just delete some parking? Oh, no. Yeah, like a bonehead, I've deleted half the factory. But I believe, if I remember correctly, there's this one over here. Haha, which is not exactly the same. I think it's this half that we're missing, is it? Can I copy that? And let's bring that one back over here. I think, is that the same piece as that one? It is. Okay, we don't want that one. Let's copy the other one. Yeah, I think it's this one here. If we copy that instead, whiz all the way back across over H&P Guilty round here. I'm pretty sure it was that. Oh, that is exactly the same as well. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? Can I just sort of like put these inside each other? Why do you that? Copy again. Put those inside each other and try and get that to work like that. There we go. Yeah, it's almost like nothing happened at all and Biffa wasn't abode in. Excellent. Right, okay. So let's get some forestry stuff up in this section. Yep, yet again, I was putting the wrong thing in there for storing our raw forestry products. Let's go for wood chip storage is pretty big. Can I go the other way around? Yeah, excellent. So we'll have 2 of those in there. Excellent. We'll put those on fields. There we go. Add a little bit more sort of trees around here for now. That'll be fine. And some water. There we go. So nothing too complicated. Lots of tree production down there being stored here and then turned into paper here. And then I'm not going to put, so we're just waiting for these to get going. We're not going to put any paper storage over here because we have our paper storage over here. So this should, I mean, there's absolutely no reason at all why that isn't going to just increase up a lot. And already we can see these coming along. Should be, oh, they're going to go into here first, of course. And then once these are all filled up, then they'll go into there. Excellent. I might just put them on balanced because they're so close to each other. Yeah, we'll put them on balanced for now just to get things going. And then we can always change that later. So I think that was a much needed list of fixes for our city and things are going really, really well. Don't forget, subscribe, be back here tomorrow for our vanilla unmodded city, which we're alternating with New Tealand, which is full to the brim with mods. And thank you for your continued support as well. Have a great day. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.